Welcome back to the Cricket Pulse. I'm Loy, and with me is George. Now, you'll notice there is a distinct lack of willpower even today. Our man Will is currently in Kerala still, and he's visiting every historic church for the Holy Week.
Willpower indeed. Well, I've heard he was at the St. Mary's Verona Church, but instead of prayer book, I think he had a printout of final and strike rate. The man's devotion is split, Loy. It's split.
Well, he missed a literal religious experience in the Eden Gardens tonight. If your religion is boundary hitting, Sunrisers Hyderabad just put on a clinic, and KKR fans, well, they might need a few days of silent prayer themselves, George.
Oh, well, nah, that gives me immense amount of joy, and I'm not going to hide it. All said and done, we called it, and lo behold, SRH carried out an execution. What did they post to 226 for 8? And honestly, it felt like they were playing a video game.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely
happy.
did.
Surprised with the toss decision, though. I just don't get it. I mean, we literally spoke about it last night, and we did say, well, the wicket's going to turn towards the second half, and it will be a nice batting deck in the beginning. I was honestly surprised with the decision to bowl first
KKR.
by the KKR captain.
I'm
Really
surprised as
surprised.
well. Surprised as well at that, George, because again, I think if you look at it from the results of this game, this is the first game where a team batting first is won in this IPL. So again, thanks to Ajinkya Rahane, I think that was possible today.
But then again, what surprised me again is the distinct lack of Rachin Ravindra. I did call it out yesterday as well. Narine has been found out. He's not gonna perform like he used to because everybody knows what he does. Every batsman has done enough amount of research. Unless he changes something and finds a new variety of ball, Narine is the wrong idea. And Rachin Ravindra would have given you the slow turners, and he could have also contributed a lot of runs. Yeah,
Definitely.
so
I think when we talk about runs, George, and I think that's where we start, right? It was absolute destruction at the top of SRH innings. Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma back at what they do best, right? Travis at 46 of 21, Abhishek Sharma 48 of 21. The power play, they was brilliant. I think they just opened a portal to another dimension. They were 84 for 1 in 6 overs, George. Take that for some numbers. Absolutely brutal.
well, to be honest, when Abhishek gets going, it's an absolute joy to watch. And in fact, I thought they're gonna race up to about a 250 or something. That being said, I mean, obviously they lost a few wickets quickly, but Klaasen was a class apart. Well anchored in the middle and beautiful amount of game awareness, absolutely intelligent cricket. And he allowed Nitish Kumar to get that quick fire 39 of 24. It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant to see the man of the match performance from Nitish Kumar as well. I mean, he picked up a couple of wickets. The partnership with Klaasen was fantastic, and it was just really nice to see Nitish Kumar turn into a real three-dimensional player. Absolute great performance by him.
I totally agree, George. I think that partnership did kind of get them to that score which they finally got to, and I think that was the difference. That being said, again, not taking away anything from the KKR bowlers as well. I think, yeah, they gave away a lot of runs, but again, the man in the midst of all of this, again, blessing Muzrabani. Oh my God, this lad can never be kept away from any game. Amidst this carnage of 226 runs, Muzrabani was a literal blessing for KKR. His height and hit the deck pace actually made the SRH batters look human for a few seconds, and the 4 for 41 definitely shows that as well.
No, to be honest, it's like my request served on a plate, because even before this game, I told you the one person in KKR that I would want to see do well was Blessing, simply because of the way he shafted Pakistan and PSL. Um, and I'm glad he is delivering, and I'm glad India's embracing him. And I'm sure he's enjoying the stark difference between the two cricket leagues. Uh, I mean, there's no comparison, but still, I'm sure he's enjoying it. But what I did tell you yesterday was the spinners. I mean, I would have figured Chakravarti would come back and do something different, but I think he was taken to the cleaners as well today, along with Sunil Narine. But I'm going to say this again. Narine is a bad idea. You want that additional spin, and you want somebody who can bat through and give you rock solid runs. Bring that boy Rachin Ravindra into the mix, or this will keep happening.
I agree, George. And I
For us.
think Narayan's been an asset for KKR. It's not that he's not been. I think he's been one of their star players, opening at the top, scoring a lot of runs at a
It's in the
pretty fast
past.
rate. Yeah, exactly. So I think it's the thing of the past right now, and it's similar to how they've looked away from Dre. Uh, Dre Russell. I think they need to move away from Narayan as well. I think it's time they do that. Uh, because yeah, it's not reaping them any benefits, and I think they need to try and look away from that. Uh,
Look,
so I think that
what I
summarized.
would
Yeah,
say,
go on.
yeah, no, what I would say is, look, in simple terms, right? If you are reminiscing your the legacy of Narayan and not willing to change, you will go through exactly what Nokia went through. You will need to move on. If you don't move on, um, you'll go extinct like Nokia. If you want to stay in the game, be Apple. Move on. Move on to Rachin Ravindra. Bring that boy on, and maybe you will see more stability in the team as well.
I bet
Okay.
they would, because I think now, just going back to their innings, I think again uh, we have to talk about Finn Allen. He is mad. He is mad at times
So that
when I
was
see him play.
I thought I
Seven
was
ball
watching
cameo,
highlights for a minute.
George. Seven ball cameo, 28 runs and seven balls, striking at 400. Oh my God,
Absolute
he was
carnage.
pure carnage. He was pure carnage. And uh, until Harsh Dubey, the spinner, came in and pulled off that brave dismissal, it would have
That was really
been
good. That was
a,
really
f-
good.
a full finale show, to be honest. Uh,
Look, that wicket was extremely important, and possibly if he had lasted another 10 balls, the match would have swayed. I think he was in a murderous rage or something, but whatever it was absolute blitzkrieg. But you wink, you would have missed it because it just lasted the 7 balls. Uh, I, for one, think he should have just calmed down a bit, um, taken it a little slow, and he was possibly the most important wicket in that lineup on the day. It was like he just replaced McCullum, his countryman, in that godforsaken team. But like, I'm not crying about it. I'm just saying from a unbiased perspective, he should have stayed back. Should have. But that's where Ankrish's inning was amazing. Um, a 52 of 29, extremely mature innings, extremely mature batting. I think he was the lone warrior in that team with the bat. He did look completely class apart from the rest of him. I would have liked to see a good partnership between um, Ankrish and Rachin. Would have been a sight to behold.
It definitely would have been. But I think again that partnership did help. I think Ankrish and
Yeah,
Rinku Singh did
Rinku.
try and build a partnership together. Again, sadly, it's been a day of runouts, and it was pure bad
That's a
luck.
joke.
Uh, pure bad luck for Ankrish. Rinku hits the ball, a square cuts the ball, and then he just looks at the fielder, gets running, and Ankrish runs over, and then he just turns back and he goes. And that was a bad wicket to lose at that point in time, because if they had not lost him, they still had a chance to be in the game. But again, I think bad luck to
But I
Ankrish.
think
Uh,
their most expensive player as well. Um, I think that run out was even more funnier. What was that? I mean, what were they trying? And then I've never seen a run out so. Um, I mean, in fact, Ankrish was unhappy. He was he almost walked off, and then there was a review, and then he was called back, and Cameron had to walk off. Uh, oh, I mean,
it was
absolute joke for a circus of a team. And hey, I'm not complaining. Um, so
again, going back to the bowlers, I think the bowlers who took the steam out of the KKR innings, I think if you can look at it, I think Ishan Malinga with 2 for 14, the man with the legendary name, lived it up
to
to
live up
tonight.
to.
Yeah, his spell was critical, I think, and again it was clinical as well, providing the death rattle for KKR, which they couldn't handle, and I
But
think there
even
was enough.
Unatkat, for that matter, I mean, I know he gave about a few runs more, but Unatkat did a fantastic job because look, they read the pitch well, and um, Unatkat used those slow balls as the evening went by. Uh, the pitch did get slower, and Unatkat used that to his advantage. Absolutely class the way he did it, and he completely sucked the momentum out of the middle order, and that's what led them to make those comedy of errors, piled on pressure. The running between the wickets was absolute slapstick comedy. It was really joyous to see in a way.
Again, that being said, I think Ishan Kishan gets another one in the gets the first one in the bag today. SRH has got some points on the board. KKR with 2 losses. They've got some thinking to do. They've got some
I think
change of
the net
strategy.
run rate
And
would be. Sorry, go on, go on. My apologies.
no, go on. I think I was just going to, yeah.
No, I was going to say, I think their net run rate would probably be decimated. I'd like to see what it is, but yeah, maybe we'll have a look at it
It's
later.
about minus 1.964 at the minute, George. That's their net run
Oh, is
rate.
that it?
Yeah.
I thought I was hoping a little worse, but yeah, good. I think
Okay, so
that's pretty
that
much it
wraps
for Kicker.
KKR. Yes, that pretty much wraps up our game for tonight. And we are on to our
Ooh,
tomorrow's games
tomorrow is a
preview.
good one.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow is a
we are
good
heading
one.
to the Den, CSK
Yeah.
versus Punjab Kings. This is massive one because Chennai, look, dare I say it, George, completely lost in their opening game with MS Dhoni's calf injury and bewildered Brevis sidelined. The Yellow Army is definitely feeling the pressure. Looks like Brevis practiced. He was in the training. He was hitting the balls. So if he can make it back to the squad, that is going to be a plus for Chennai. Because again, I think when we spoke last time, George, after the game, we both did say their team looked ordinary with not a lot of star power. So I think they need someone like Brevis back in the side. And if Dhoni's going to be back, it's going to be, again, a big tick for them. But then Brevis is definitely one to look out for.
No, but I don't think Dhoni is coming back. Obviously, look, uh,
We would love to.
you know how much I admire Dhoni, and you know how much I admire Samson as well. Now, the problem is that Chepauk is no longer the fortress it used to be. You know, like if you look at it, I think the record is also against them. The stats say that the last 3 years, uh, I think
Punjab
Punjab
Kings
have beaten Chennai at their home
at home.
consistently, and they're the only team to do it off as well. But so I don't know about it. Whilst the stats are against them, even on paper, I'm going to go back and say a lot depends on Samson, uh, and there's a lot that depends on Dubé, and there's a lot that depends on the captaincy because Dhoni is not playing. How Rituraj handles himself is really under the scanner, and he must be feeling the pressure because there's uh, Samson in the waiting to take that role. Because if you ask me, rightfully so, Samson should be the captain because he's the best replacement for Dhoni because they're so similar.
And I wouldn't be surprised, George. I think if you remember one of the seasons when Jadeja was made the captain and midway of the season Dhoni took the captainship back and he was the captain. I think looking at Ruturaj Gaikwad, I think it could be a case of if Dhoni's going to take longer to come back, they might hand that over to Samson. If Dhoni's back, then it's a different story because Dhoni's still going to manage and guide him through
Yeah.
the game. Him not being there, I think it's a tough ask for him to do that. Um, I think that being said,
Rather
again, the new
exposed.
yeah, he is. And that being said, again, the new Chepauk, the surface has been rejigged for the recent
Oh,
T20
yeah,
World
yeah.
Cup. So it's
Mhm.
no longer a slow spinner's paradise. It's a belter. It's a belter because
It
India just
is.
scored 254 in the World Cup here
Yeah.
recently. So expect pace and bounds, though it's going to be a batter's paradise. I still think chasing is still the preferred option out there if you win the toss.
I think if they're using the new surface that they use in the World Cup, I don't think uh, batting first or second matters. The only thing you might have to look at is the dew and the humidity. That's probably factors that you
Factor with
might want to
Chennai.
look at.
Yeah,
But again, if you look at it, look, Punjab statistically have done well in Chepauk, but that was a different pitch. But if you look at the team, they look much, much, much more balanced, and their bowling department is good. Their batting department is good. Their middle order is a lot more balanced. And in all honesty, I can see even the whole management. Although Chennai has historically had a better structure, I think Punjab have done an amazing job to retain the same side and look at continuity and trying to get their backroom staff as well to align with their plans. So I still think that Punjab has the edge here.
and
What do
again,
you
I think if
reckon?
you look at it, I think they've dominated the fixtures recently, right? I think going 6-1 in the last 7 meetings against the Super Kings. So,
Yeah.
which is surprising because if people aren't looking at the stats, they wouldn't know that Chennai have lost so many times to Punjab in the last 7 games, right? So, anyway, in terms of players to look out for, George, who do you think are going to be key tomorrow from your point of view?
Look, Chennai, I just can't say. I mean, if Brevis comes in, maybe, but other than that, it's just Samson and Dubé and maybe Overton if he can continue the form. Um, I think those are the only ones on Chennai side I can say.
Right, right, right. I think I would say the same as well, George, because Sanju's kind of the new heartbeat of the team right now, and I think uh, his first game where he's failed to click, I think he would have that on the back of his mind. So he would want to perform. So I think the crowd would be waiting for him as well, because the first game was away and they're playing back in Chepauk right now. So the crowd's going to be behind the team as well and behind Samson for sure. So I think I'm expecting Sanju to try and have a good game out there. Um, and again, looking at Punjab Kings, uh, I think Cooper Conley, he was
Mm.
amazing, the debutant hero, 72 in the last game, and can he handle the Chepauk squeeze? And can he handle the pressure of the yellow wall there? We'll have to wait and watch tomorrow.
I mean, that's a factor, obviously, because the 12th man factor is something that may help Chennai because, after RCB, I think Mumbai and Chennai are the two um, franchises which have a cult following. Uh, of course, still RCB is number one, but still, they kind of have a rather cult following, and that could help them. And I think that'll give Samson a lot of boost. However, I would be interested to see what Cooper Connolly does because young lad. Um, I mean, I didn't see him fret for a minute last game. He just he was an amazing, amazing innings from him. Fearless, playing from the front foot. It was really good. And I want to see if he can be consistent and if he can turn another one towards Punjab. Um, but what I'm more so interested is to see my boy Arshdeep Singh. Um, I really want him to get the line right, no long overs, but otherwise his swing, his length, fantastic bowler, and also our Bangalore boy Vaishak. I think those two bowlers will hold the key.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Again, I think it's going to be an interesting matchup against Samson and Yuzi as well, because I think Yuzi
Mm.
was playing with him, so they've got a good camaraderie in terms of uh, when they played together. But then I think again he's been one of those leg spinners who's had great success playing against Sanju dismissing him about 5 times so far. So I think if Sanju's having a go at the bowlers and starts off strong, they could get Yuzi in to try and
But
see if
wait,
they
is
can.
it Yuzi playing for Punjab?
Yeah, he is right.
I thought he was playing for Rajasthan. Or am
No,
I
he
wrong?
he moved to Punjab. So yeah, Yuzi
Is it?
Yuzi plays for Punjab. So Yuzi is there, which is going to be another good matchup with Sanju,
You,
or just Yuzi in general. I think he's going to be good. Um,
you
I
know
think
what
other
that
than that.
says? That says I need to go to sleep. Wow.
Oh,
Look, what do you reckon? What do you reckon is going to be the results tomorrow?
I'm going with CSK to bounce back because you
Really?
can't keep the crowd quiet for 2 games in a row, George. And I think, as I told you, it's the den, and I think they would want to try and change what's happened over the last 7 games where they've have a head-to-head with Punjab where they've lost 6. So I'm sure they're raring to go. And again, with Sanju Samson in the fold right now, and they would definitely try and get this one at the home. Again, as you told earlier, the 12th man factor is going to seriously drive this.
I look, Sanju has my heart too, but I don't know, Loy. I think Punjab is flying high, and I think what you seem to forget is Shreyas Iyer. He has a knack for winning at the den, and I think he's a much better leader, and that's going to possibly affect or swing the game towards Punjab. Um, but funny, huh? Iyer boy against Chennai, but hey, I'm pretty sure he's gonna relish that as well.
Well, we'll see. By the way, Will, if you're listening, between your prayers in Kerala, put the glass of toddy down and send us a voice note. And hopefully we can see you soon on the podcast again. Other than
No,
that, I think,
I'd like to see pictures. Send us pictures so we can put it on the podcast.
oh, yeah, that's
He's not.
right.
So he's. I've asked him to send pictures, but all of a sudden he's camera shy. Uh,
Anyway, I think to our subscribers, again, thank you for all the love you guys are showing us. Keep
yeah,
showing the love. Keep continuing to show the love. Keep sharing. Keep subscribing. Keep liking our videos. And please do comment. Your comments are
yes.
what makes us better. So if you think there's something not working, guys, this needs to improve or this is not working for us, let us know. We'll bring the change. George?
I have something to add. I've had a few comments from some of our viewers, very few in number right now, but still. Um, and like Lois said, we do take it seriously. I want to address this because a lot of you are saying it'll be nice if we show you snippets of the game or the video of the game whilst we are explaining. The problem that with that is we're not allowed to. It's illegal. A lot of these broadcasters who own the rights for the game, they don't let us do it. And if we do have to do that, an upcoming channel like ours would not be able to afford the kind of pricing that broadcasters would possibly ask us for. Maybe in the next couple of seasons, if God willing and you viewers willing, if we are in a greater number and we have viewership, then we would be able to go back and speak to the broadcasters, and they could allow us to, possibly use the clips. But at this point in time, legally, our hands are bound. We're really sorry, but we will hopefully get there someday.
Definitely.
So I think that's a wrap.
Yep. Cheers, everyone. Keep the pulse racing. This is Loy saying goodbye and good night.
And this is George, as usual, saying adios. Have a lovely night.